Welcome students to the part 5th of the presentation in which we are discussing about electricity. In this particular presentation, we are going to discuss about electric circuits, the components of electric circuits and their functions. So let's get started. Dear students, as you already know that electric current is continuous flow of electric charges. Now in case of metallic conductors, the carrier of these charges are the free electrons, right? Now for the flow of electric current or the electric charges, a closed and continuous path of conducting material is needed. Now this closed and continuous path of conducting material is known as an electric circuit. Electric circuit consists of the following basic components. First, a source of electric energy or potential difference without which the electric charges will not flow or the electric current will not flow. Second, connecting wires made up of good conductors of electricity. They can either be of copper or aluminium, which are widely used, or in electronic components, the printed circuit boards or PCBs are used. Then the third is load or electrical appliance for which we have set up this particular circuit, and for switching on and off that appliance we need a switch. Now in this pictorial representation, in the first part you will see that we have picturized the actual picture of the components, right? So this is the switch, this is the electrical bulb, these are the wires, and this is the cell. But when you will take a look at an electric circuit, you will not see the actual picture of these components, but you will see the symbols of the components which are used in the circuits. This is the symbol of a switch, this is the symbol of bulb, and this is the symbol of a cell. Right. Now when the switch is on, the circuit is closed and the current is flowing, and that is why the bulb is glowing. Right. When the switch is off, right, we say that the circuit is open, and you will see that there is no current flowing through the circuit, and therefore the bulb is not glowing. Right. Now this chart depicts the symbols which we use in electrical circuits, right, and the components for which it is used. So it is very important, please pay your best of attention. Now electric cell, this is the component. There is a larger line and there is a smaller line. The bigger line is for the positive terminal, because as per the convention the positive charges are at higher potential, right? So plus, that means a longer line, and minus a shorter line, and there is a gap between them. Then battery. What is battery? Battery is a combination of cells. So when the cells are connected in series one after the other, then it is known as battery, right? Then we have a plug. Now it is switch off, and this is switch on. Then this is a wire joint. This is a wire joint, and this is basically there are two wires which cross without joining. Now this is electrical bulb. You can use this symbol, which is much easier, right? Now this zigzag line represents a resistor or a resistance. Now if this resistance is a variable resistance, it is known as a rheostat. So this second symbol represents a rheostat. There are two symbols for rheostat. These are the two symbols, right? Then for measuring the amount of electric current flowing through a circuit, this is ammeter. And last but not the least, the amount of potential difference or the amount of potential drop across 2 points in a circuit, the voltmeter is connected, which is represented by this V. And last is the symbol of fuse, which is used as a safety measure in circuits, right? Now let us discuss the role of each component or the function of each component in a little bit detail, right? So that you have a clear idea about the function of each component of circuit. Now the first component, which is once again very important, every component is important, but without this component there will be no flow of electric charges. So it is the cell which is the source of electric energy or potential difference. So without a cell or a battery there will be no flow of electric charges, but when there is only a single cell it is known as a cell, right? But if there is more than one cell and it is in a combination, in a series combination, then it is known as a battery. So cell, that means when there is a single source of potential difference it is known as a cell, but if there is more than one cell in combination then it is known as battery, right? So this is the symbol we have already discussed. For a cell there is a larger line which represents, or a bigger line which represents the positive terminal, and the smaller line represents the negative terminal. Okay, and battery is combination of two or more cells in series which provides a bigger potential difference for appliances which need more amount of potential difference or current, right? So the next image shows the combination of the cells which represents a battery. Now which one is the right one? This one is the right one which we use daily, right? This is connected in parallel, but this one is connected in series. Now the third one is switch. To complete the circuit we have to switch on. When we switch on we say that the circuit is complete and it is known as a closed circuit. To discontinue the flow of current, the switch must be off. Now when the switch is off there is no flow of current and it is known as an open circuit. Now electric bulb, a bulb is an electrical appliance which converts the electrical energy into heat energy, and the glow of filament provides us with the illumination or the light. This is the simple switch which we use in our homes, right? Okay, so let us go to some more components. Right, so now this one you must have seen these small resistors in the printed circuit boards, right? They are fused, they are soldered there. Okay, these are known as resistors or resistance. An electrical component which opposes the flow of electrical charges is known as a resistor. It is used to reduce the amount of current flowing in the circuit. Fixed resistors have a fixed resistance value, right? The value of the resistance of fixed resistors cannot be changed, and the symbol is this zigzag line, right? Now there is another type of resistor also which is known as a variable resistor. Variable resistor is also known as a rheostat. It is also known as a rheostat. It is used to regulate the amount of current flowing through the circuit without changing the potential difference, right? So if the potential difference is coming, suppose we take example of our home and the potential difference coming is 220 volts, right? So without changing the potential difference to 220 volts, if we want to reduce the amount of current flowing in the circuit, then we can use a rheostat, right? Now what is the symbol of rheostat? Rheostat symbol, there are two symbols by which rheostat is represented in a circuit. Either you can use this symbol or you can use this symbol. Both are correct. Then in an electric circuit, if we want to measure the amount of current flowing in that circuit, we have to use a ammeter, right? This is the actual picture of the ammeter and this is the symbol of ammeter, right? And ammeter is always connected in series and you have to mark the positive and negative end as well. So ammeter is a device used to measure the amount of current flowing through the circuit. It is always connected in series in the circuit. Now if you want to measure the amount of potential drop across 2 points in a current carrying conductor, then you have to use a voltmeter, right? So this is the voltmeter and this is always connected in parallel. You can see across 2 points in a current carrying circuit. Okay, so voltmeter is a device used to measure potential difference across 2 points in a current carrying conductor or circuit. It is always connected in parallel across the 2 points between which we want to find the potential drop. So here you can see that we have connected this voltmeter, this is the voltmeter, across 2 points. एक यहाँ पे है और एक यहाँ पे. Parallel, how it is parallel? Because there are two path for current. This is the first path and this is the second path for flow of current, and that is why it is parallel. Okay, last but not the least, we make use of fuse. Fuse is a safety device used in series. It breaks the circuit if more than a specific amount of current flows through the circuit. So if there is a circuit, it is if there is a circuit, it will have an electric appliance. When there is an electric appliance, every electrical appliance have a current rating. If more current flows through that appliance, then this appliance will बेसिकली विल बर्न ऑफ, राइट, वो जल जाएगा, है ना, ज़्यादा करंट चले जाएगा तो. सो फॉर preventing this, for preventing the short circuits, we always employ a safety device which is known as fuse, right? Now what is the symbol of fuse? This is the actual picture of fuse, and this is the symbolic representation of fuse. Now in recent times we have replaced these manual fuses with miniature circuit breaker, which are electronic devices.